Hello everybody, how you doing? Stephanie Ani here in Concord, California. Coming to you with a life update. It's a doozy. About 2 weeks ago, my boss was given notification that he had to retire. And I work independently for my boss. And which means as of December 31st, I'm out of a job. Out of the job. It was expected, and it's long overdue, to be honest, but I could not leave my position until he retired. So, I have a cushion. I will be able to get to my next place. I am really, truly wanting to get out of the Bay. The Bay is very expensive. There's a lot of people here. And, you know, I'm just not really, truly a city girl. And I'm tired of concrete. And I'm tired of paying $7 a pound for 80-20 hamburger. And, you know, if you can find a piece of meat, even stew meat for under $10, you're doing well. So, it's ridiculously expensive to live here, much less the cost of living as far as an apartment and things. So, next plan. I actually only found out about 2 days ago that I didn't have another job for sure in the city. I was not going to commute to the city, but I was hoping to work for a different agent out of my current office. That was not going to be doable. And I just found that out 2 days ago. So, it's so nice to be thinking about that. So, now I know. Now I know I've got to move. And I want to stay in California. And I am going to go to Northern California, where it is much less expensive to live. I don't like Southern California. And the Central Valley is really beastly hot during the summer. It's really not that pleasant. I want to go up by mountains and by trees, and I want to go be outside. Of course, I will continue to keep looking for a job, but I am looking forward to having much less stress in my life. And again, the stress was not caused by the job itself. I was very proficient at my job. I am very proficient. I can do it in my sleep. But it's just the circumstances surrounding, which I don't really want to go into too much detail about, but it was tough. Very tough. So, what have I talked about? Where am I going? Well, not really positive on that. My first choice would be up in the woods, and if that comes through, I will be ecstatic about it. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. And if that doesn't happen, I've got a couple of second choices up probably north of Redding, which is in the it's in the Central Valley, but it's closer up by the Mount Shasta area. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful by Shasta Lake, and housing is affordable. Can you believe it? There's also some other really beautiful places up near the Trinity National Forest. And most of that has burned now, so hopefully the fires won't be coming through there. So, yeah, I'll be packing up and moving by, like, end of January. Mid-January. But I'll keep you guys informed, and you can help me look for a place to live. How does that sound? Sounds kind of fun, huh? I will check out different towns and neighborhoods, unless I get the place that I want to get to. If I get that place, then, well, I'll just show you where I'm going to be. My nose keeps itching. So, I've been making this journal. I've been making a bunch of journals, but this is the one that I've done the full tutorial on. It's the last one I'm doing here. It's turned out really beautifully. You will probably notice me rant and rage occasionally. Little squirrel. Throughout hedgehog. Throughout the tutorials. And the problem is that, you know, I'm just finally at peace with this, but this was a huge, huge, huge blow. No warning. It just happened and is like, okay, now, what am I gonna do? Holy poop. What the heck am I gonna do? I don't know if I can make it. And I can make it. I'm good. I can make it to my next spot. And I'll be just fine. And I know that. But in some of the videos, you will hear me rant. I'll try to take it out because I just don't think that it's fun to hear somebody just going through the hard stuff. So that's why I thought I would sit down here and have a one-to-one with you. Oh, thank you so much for your support. And my Etsy store is getting more visits, and thank you so much for supporting me in my artwork and all your great, wonderful comments. They really do make a huge difference in my life. Your comments really do. You guys matter. And you know who you are. All of you. It's all of you. You're all wonderful, amazing, beautiful, and talented artists. One really cool bit of news. So I was having a really bad day the other day, and I get home, and there is actually, oh, that's not it. I think it's down in the car. There's a magazine waiting for me, and it is the January issue of Art Journaling. Stampington is the publisher. Art Journaling is the magazine, and the reason why I got an early edition is because I have a really beautiful layout in the magazine about my first book, and I wrote an article for them, and they have a lot of beautiful pictures, and it made me so happy because that's the first true piece of mixed media that I've done like that. You know, it was my first attempt at an altered book. The pictures they have are just beautiful. It's the pictures that they put together and the way that they laid it out is just like, oh wow, I didn't even know, because I don't see, you know, every page next to each other, you know, and this page and that page, and how they all go together and how cohesive it looks. It's very, very cool. And if you would like me to, I would be happy to read it to you and show you it. You can pick up the January edition of Art Journaling at, I think Michael's might carry them. I know for sure that Joanne Fabrics does. And you can order them online through stampington.com. Art Journal, just go for the upcoming issues and pick the January 2019 Art Journaling. But if you'd like, I would be happy to read it to you. But you gotta let me know that you want to hear it, okay? So that made my day. And, you know, I needed some good news after all of this. So, hopefully I'll have these journals up. I know we're getting close to Christmas. If any of you guys see anything that you like, let me know, and I will do my darndest to, if you want to purchase it before Christmas as a gift, let me know, and I'll really work on finishing up that particular book for you. What do I have going here? I might as well review these real quick. Since we're here, and we're not at an hour long yet, We're only at 10 minutes. We're doing good. Okay. Huh? How many do I have? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Stuff's falling. Okay. We have the itty bitty green one. It's green and gold. There we go. It's really beautiful. It has 3 signatures, so it probably has about 60 pages. Although they're little tiny pages, so they don't seem like they're very, very fat. Let's see, this one has little places, little folders, birds, lots of birds, music, and such. Let's see how many pages this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, 6, 12. There's probably about 35 pages in this little guy. And I could probably add some, well, you know, a coloring page in there or something, but it won't be in the signature itself. And then it just folds up. Super cool. Most of these, let's see, this is the 3. I know that this has at least 10 pages, if not probably closer to 12. So again, this is a 24 times 3, probably 75 pages or so, at an even number. I'm trying to see what I'm doing here while I'm doing it. And this has some coloring pages in it. Some maps and tuck spots and all sorts of cool things. So that is this guy. It's a really nice size. This guy is a 5x8. Again, it has 3 signatures, but most likely 12 pages in each signature. And I'll do a full run through on these again. I can't remember what I've showed you the last time, so if I'm repeating myself, just ignore me. Just shut it off and say, Steph, you already showed us. Okay, so this guy has the smooth binding. Ta-da! I think I got it upside down. Nope, I have it right side up. Fun stuff. This is the one that folds up. I still haven't fixed it all the way. I broke a hinge on it. And then we have this one that has, again, it's a 5x8, but it has the strings on the outside. I didn't really think about the coloring pages until I was halfway through with them, although this one does have the Alphonse picture in the center. And this does have 2 coloring pages. The castle and the trees. They're so pretty. It's an awesome one. Then we have this guy that ties up in the wrap. And what does this guy have? Coloring pages. Oh, it's got 3 coloring pages. Again, it's at least 60 pages, probably closer to 70, 70 some. Not quite sure. Got pictures of flowers and fun things. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. Love that one. Very cool. It's the gray and purple striped. This guy is cool. It's still a little sticky. Made the box. Made the journal. This has lots of pages in it with, it does have fold out color pages. Also. It's cool. How many color pages does it have? Oh, it has three pages that you can do that with. It's not a true color page, but it's really pretty. That one goes into the little box, although it's, well, it just sticks because of the glue and the paint. And of course, the one that I'm working on now. So if you see any of those that interest you, and I haven't posted them on Etsy yet, please let me know. Just let me know. And I will get those off to you as soon as possible. We can make it happen, and I can send it out in the next couple days. And you should get by Christmas. All right. So that's my update. I'm moving. I'll be out of a job. Making a ton of journals. And I got the article. So, oh, I didn't even tell you about all the cool cards that I'm making. I came up with a new process that I really love. If you see how that metallic sits more on top of the paint here, it's hard to tell. It's really beautiful. And this is a different process than what I was doing before. Instead of using metallic paint, I'm using other metallics that are really cool. And it's exciting, and it's gorgeous, and I love them, and I'm making more cards. And those should be available sometime soon. I think this weekend I'll probably get a lot of stuff done, now that I'm not completely fried, and now that I have a little bit of a game plan. So, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for your support. Please keep me in your thoughts, and you know, I really do want to end up in the cabin in the woods. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's where I want to be. And if I don't get that place, then I will hopefully find another little cabin in the woods where I can be outside and get a dog. I really want a dog. All right, folks, I hope you have a great evening. And thanks very much for being my friends. Okay. Stay safe, please. We'll chat soon. Okay.